Hey guys, I'm just about to watch Howard the Duck, a film based on Marvel Comics released in 1986. This is a film which is largely regarded as the worst film of all time. So yeah, I'm going to see if that's true. Howard the Duck in question is a anthropomorphic creature from another universe or parallel dimension or something. He comes to Earth and I think he's supposed to save the world. It's the comic it was based on is apparently really sort of surreal and full of satire. I don't know if that comic is still going. I somehow doubt it, since this was a box office flop and the fans of the comic hated this film with a passion. So yeah, I'm going to see if this truly is the worst film of all time. I will see you in 109 minutes. I have just finished Howard the Duck, and I can see why it is known as the worst film ever made. And while I have not seen every film ever made, out of the films I have seen, it is the worst one I've ever seen. It's just... even straight away, I don't know why in 1986, if they were going to make any films based on a Marvel character, why they'd do this one. Yes, they are just unbelievable, like a boy getting bitten by a radioactive spider becoming Spider-Man. Just as fantastic and unbelievable in a certain aspect, but there's still that bit of being set in your own world, whereas this, you start off in a world where instead of it being populated by humans, it is populated by anthropomorphic ducks, so it's just a duck world, and this character, Howard the Duck, he gets sucked by this laser beam or something from his world to Earth, and you sort of follow him around getting a bit confused because all these people that he's not used to humans, he's used to duck people. And then turns out that there was these scientists doing an experiment and accidentally pulled him back, and when they tried to set the laser the other way around to send him back to his homeworld, they accidentally bring back this alien invader, like the Dark Overlord thing. So yeah, that's the basic plot. Some bits were clearly supposed to be comedic, but they just weren't. They were just stupid. It was just bad. The dialogue, the acting, it was so cheesy and corny and over the top, and I don't think it was supposed to be like that. It just happened. Or if it was supposed to be like that, it didn't come across well. Yeah, it was, and some of the lines, it was just, it was like every cliche, like, you won't get away with this. There were so many puns to do with ducks and eggs, like Howard the Duck does quack foo. Or the police officers trying to arrest Howard the Duck, and one of them, like a sergeant or whatever, saying, how am I supposed to tell my superiors that I've got a manhunt for a duck? And then some other police officers, it's a duck hunt. And it is so many stupid duck-related puns. I'm amazed there are that many duck-related puns. I don't know if it is one of those films that you should see, even if it is bad. But I think I could have gotten quite happy with my life not having seen this film. It's just really bad, and the duck thing itself, I feel sorry for the poor person that had to be running around in a duck suit. Yeah, obviously it's done in the late 80s, so you got dodgy special effects that clearly haven't stood up to test of time. But I've seen other films set in the 80s, or filmed in the 80s, and they don't look that bad. So clearly it had a bad budget, or it didn't use the budget to its best of its abilities. And again, with the acting, I've see films from the 80s and they do stand up, but this one just doesn't, because everyone's so terrible. Oh, yeah, no. I can definitely see why Howard the Duck is stiff-coated as the worst film of all time. Needless to say, I give Howard the Duck 1 out of 5. Possibly even 0 out of 5. I need to go and watch something, like an Oscar winner or something, just to get my brain back on track. I feel as if I've lost brain cells.